Yeah, we're recording.
Margs is in big trouble.
Where's the
You
AC?
wish I was in trouble.
Fam, you're in big trouble, bro.
Can you explain to me why I'm in trouble first before we get into it? No, before we get into it.
No.
You can explain on the camera.
No, yeah. I'm gonna catch you by surprise. Pause.
Can I ask what did he do for why you got beef with him? Because I
They're
know you
recording,
lot's
so
beef.
they
Yeah,
was,
yeah. But I know you lot's beef.
Image in the building.
Image.
I don't
The
have,
people's champ, Image God,
Me, did there.
I don't have beef. I don't have beef
Mike,
with Image.
Mike, Michelle.
You call me Michelle?
Michelle's there. No, you can't call it a Mike. innit?
Oh,
Man was thinking, don't low test me.
yeah. That's even that's a bit mad still.
Can I ask you one thing?
Go on.
Did he forward with notes?
Did I forward with notes?
Yeah.
What, as in
Oh
peace?
no, man! Like, because the way you went in your phone is like you had it.
Oh, no. I should though.
So you got receipts.
Getting to the bottom of this, bro. Pause. Bro, yeah, mental.
But why you lot got beef? I know one of you's lot done something that someone
Stefan Margs.
that annoyed.
I think
the
it's
other
Margs'
person.
grilling. Is it his grilling?
And
Do you know what? Man, need to call this episode "What the Cuck."
what?
Why?
The what?
No, we won't. We can't monetize it, so we
Oh,
can't.
see, this is what I'm saying.
But what makes you think I'm a cock?
I see your.
No, you have said cuck things. I'm not involved, but you have.
Do you know what it is?
I'll just explain it to me.
It doesn't reflect good on me as well because people are like DMing me like we got a friendship. Like, so when people are DMing me saying what going for your boy, I don't know really how to explain it. That's why I had to send you the voice note saying about the intervention.
Okay, but explain to me what I said.
I'm gonna explain. Man saw the clip first on the Instagram. There's too many red flags in the way you was.
Are you talking about with the other three guys?
Yeah,
Oh.
he's moving mental. Number one,
How?
do you know what would be ideal? That we could bring up the clip and the man say, look here. Firstly, she said, would you indulge in something with other man or something like that? And you said, ideally.
She
like,
said, would you prefer 2 men or 2 girls?
what do you mean
Yeah,
ideally?
I just knew what he's just wording it better, man.
No.
Say, ideally, I prefer 2 girls, innit?
What do you mean ideally?
But
Have you never chopped
two
the
girls,
thing with a man before?
Yeah, other than you two and a girl. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Ideally, he wants 2
No,
girls.
you can't say
one second.
that.
I can say that.
You
because-
can't.
I get
wait,
what
one
you're-
second.
Nah, man.
Have you chopped the thing with your brethren before?
Yeah.
Then shut up.
No. But if somebody asks me a question and they say, no, if I had the pick,
So let me.
So
break-
he's saying it. That's
One
what he's
second.
saying. Ideally,
If I had to pick
ideally
better.
should have been even in
No,
the.
it's the truth though.
vocabulary.
It's
Just in
the
better.
truth though. So let me break something down to you. Yeah.
Go on.
I'm on a dating show. Yeah?
Okay.
I'm on a dating show with 4 gal, and we're having a thing.
Free gal, free
No,
gal.
it was
Unless
4.
you're counting yourself.
No, it was 4.
Don't be
What is
here.
it? Yeah, it started off with 4. If you watch the whole show, it started off with 4.
Oh, is it? One was stormed off.
No, I had to kick them out from things. innit?
Oh.
Yeah, it started off with 4 gal, yeah. So I'm on a dating show. They've got to work out who they want. Well, I've got to work out who I want to date. We're having conversations. So I'm talking to them about them. These are 4 OnlyFans gal. Yeah. that
Even
they-
madder.
Yeah. So they all create content. Yeah. Hardcore slammings. Yeah. This is what they
I
do.
swear they slam.
Yeah. So when they're talking to me and asking
his-
me
that's
if
his
you,
bunch.
cause remember they're trying to date me, innit? So it's like they're potentially gonna be my girl, innit? So they're saying, would you have a threesome with two man or 2 girls with your girl? So I'm talking to them. So I'm telling them. Ideally,
It would be 2.
it'll be 2
gal.
girls.
It
But
should not be
if you want me to call
ideally.
my brethren to slam you up,
Yeah.
you're gonna get cooked up.
I'm not
Because I've done
hearing
this.
him.
I've chopped a
I
gal
don't
with 2
hear
man
him, but
more
I
times.
hear what he's saying.
I've done that more times than I can count. So man talking about it's not what's gay
Yeah,
about
even
it.
I'll
that,
be
man.
real. No. Do
that's
you know what it is?
mental.
Do you know what it is?
How? You've never chopped the thing with your brethren before?
I get what he's saying though.
No.
I get what he's saying.
Ideally is the wrong word.
Why
It's
is the
no,
truth?
he words
It's not the truth.
If
It
I
is
had
the truth.
if I had a preference,
Hey, look. Let me just.
Okay, go on.
You see what he's doing, bro? He's out the ghetto, bro. You know what I'm saying? man,
Wait, it was with the snow bunnies, that's why.
2 things, yeah. He's out the ghetto, and 2, he's making a show. So you gotta word it a bit better. Make it, dress it up. You get me?
I gotta keep the place
It's the
ticking.
same pork chop. You get me?
So
but you just tried to put a little all-purpose.
I got to keep the game. I got to keep the ball ticking. Keep the game going.
Was you being serious or was you in character?
What, you think I wouldn't chop her up with the next man?
You would chop your girl with your
No,
brethren.
he's talking
I'm
about.
talking about these girl in front of me, bro.
They were asking him, if I was your gal,
Yeah.
would you be cool with a threesome with 2 gal or 2 man?
And I said,
he said-
ideally,
So
2
she's
gal.
talking about herself.
These
He's
gal
not talking
create-
about.
I don't know if that can work still, man. It's ideally.
I can go and watch them. I can go and watch them getting spit roasted on the internet.
So why would
Is that what they're doing?
You're not listening.
So you're saying, what if
You're
he
not
wanted to
listening.
just tag team you into this ruin their
man, I
trope?
can't do it.
If he wanted to
I
use the
think you,
ruin
you like half owe him apology. Because
does.
you're
No,
wrong. You're wrong.
I
bro.
told him this ain't gonna
You are
go.
wrong.
This
You
ain't
are
gonna go.
wrong.
how it's
You
gonna
are
go.
wrong.
Because
You are
wait,
wrong.
when
you got
he's
a
wrong,
second
he
one?
slows down.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah, it took me- yeah, it
he
took me-
doesn't say sorry. He doesn't say
No,
sorry. He slows
no.
down.
Alright,
I'm
then what's the
cooking a
second one?
little
Okay,
bit.
cool.
The fire's on.
Okay,
but
what-
you know when the stove goes. Yeah, I'm trying to.
What's the second cat? What's the second cat?
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. You're on a cup thing. Tell the truth.
Why?
No, you said you're on slamming your girl with a man.
Yeah.
That's mental.
I've heard that.
Again,
I've heard that.
and I've said it.
I ain't with you.
That's
I've-
mental.
I've put it on the internet, yeah. But again, you don't understand how this started.
If I trust him.
So you see, you man.
This is mental.
What I was trying
Your
to say.
gal.
What I was trying to break down is because how it all started when I first made the statement.
He's
No,
thinking.
but, no,
Beanos
because
is
no,
looking
but
at
you
the
know
sky
why?
and
Do you know
blinking.
why? Because
What?
no, but
He's
no, because
saying,
listen,
I
listen.
don't know how that's happening.
How it
What you trying to
it
do?
is possible.
What?
No, because because you gotta understand, yeah.
I don't know how that's happening.
If you've got
Let
a
him
girl
land.
now, yeah. If you've got a girl now, yeah, and she's not on that.
Yeah.
You met her and she's not on
What
that.
do you mean,
One
on
sec.
what?
Listen, we're talking about the scenario.
I'm gonna because it's
Yeah,
gonna let me
because
lead into how we got here.
she's not on that, yeah? But then you meet a girl and she says, I'm on this, I'm on that, I'm on this, I'm on all of that, yeah? And then she says to Margs, yo, ring up Image. I want him to get involved.
That is
yeah?
mental.
mad, yo.
That is
Yeah, but
mental.
the point
You're
is,
gone. You're
Margs
gone.
knew she's on all that
gone.
before he
I'm
wifed
hurt.
her.
I'll be honest.
So you see,
You're
You're
going,
making
I'm
that
hurt.
woman your wife.
wait, let's stop because
Hey,
one second. But bear
Go
man,
on, I'm hurt.
one second. But bear man do that.
You fancied him all this time.
One second.
Now
One
you
second.
start looking at me weird.
No, stop. Because bear man do that. Bear man do that. You know what I'm trying to say? Bear man wifey lose things. Bear man wifey lose things. Yeah. Bear man fall in love with guys that they shouldn't be falling in love with.
That's
and then
one
they,
thing.
And then they try and change them.
That's
so
one thing.
how we got into this situation is because I don't have no cuck fantasies. I'm not trying to change no normal gal into that.
But you're
I'm
a cuck,
saying
though.
if I dated a gal that was that way inclined.
No,
get
you
me?
didn't. You didn't say that.
That's how I'm talking about how it started, the inception when I first made it. I'll show you that tweet from 4 years ago or something. You know
The
what I'm
girl
trying to
asked you, would you chop your girl, her exact words, with your brethren, and you said yes.
Yes, but they're talking about themselves.
No, she didn't say that.
But I've heard you say that about
She said,
any
would
other
you
girl,
chop your girl with your... She didn't say, would you chop me with your brethren? That's different. I would have said, all right, cool, you said the wrong thing. You saying...
I'm out.
Bruv, if
you
I
want
fell-
a man to chop your brethren, I mean, to chop your girl is mental.
If I fell in love with a raging whore, I'll do whore things with her.
This is why we need the intervention.
Why?
Because even getting yourself in that
But
predicament
you
in the
fell in
first
love
place
with
is
a
mental.
whore and you cried. We spoke about it on the pod
Who?
before.
Who?
We're not talking no
Why are you
names.
trying to revert-
We're not talking about. You get what I'm trying to say? So we spoke.
Are we gonna go there? Are we
I
gonna go
told you
there?
this ain't going how you think
No,
it's
no,
going,
no, no. Are we
Kenny.
gonna... Is that girl a whore?
Not like that. But don't do that.
She will be vexed with you. She will be vexed. Hey, she will be vexed in
You don't know
your
who I'm- you don't know who I'm talking
Forget
about.
the whole bit. Did
Yeah.
you cry?
Come on,
well,
broski.
that's what I'm laughing at.
Come on, broski.
Right.
Like, are we
Certain
doing...
man fall for
Are
gal.
we doing the honest thing?
Certain man fall for gal and
Yeah.
gal get them in a way. You know what I'm trying to say? Certain man get gal that
I
they
knew
know
there
what.
was a villain story.
Broski.
I
That's how he
knew
got
it.
here. That's how he got
I
here.
knew there
Hold
was
on
an
a
origin.
second. Man come to intervention and he flips around on me again.
No,
I
I'm
told
not saying.
you.
No.
I
Let's
told
get
you
back to
this
Margs.
ain't going.
No,
how you
because
think
you're trying
it's
to do
going.
reverse Imagology on me and I'm not letting it happen.
Reverse Imagology.
Yeah, you're not doing reverse Imagology. Nah, you're not.
That's the episode.
You're not doing that. We're
I
going
don't know
back.
how I'm getting that off across
Man,
the
them,
route.
please, I need you not to
I
voice.
haven't spelled that.
Imagology.
Your brethren said he will chop his girl with his friend. Is that mad? Are you chopping your girl with...
Bro,
Not my queen.
before that happens, though, everyone's
Said not my
dying.
queen.
Bro, before that happens, everyone's
What is
dying.
what is the definition of a man that wants to do that?
Yeah, you're not my friend, bro.
No, you're a cock.
Oh, I thought you meant the
The
man that wants to
definition,
bang
that's
your
a
gal.
cock thing.
No, but
What are we doing
someone
here?
didn't want to bang your girl. That's crazy.
Bro, if they're slamming her with
Yeah,
they
but-
wanted to do this, bro.
I wanted to...
Because if I didn't want to bang your girl,
I
I'd say
wouldn't
no.
bang your girl.
Yeah.
The
Don't
fact you're
worry.
even
What
asking me, I'm
What
vexed.
rolling and then he just taps you like, bro, what's wifey saying?
No,
Imagine
but
we're
no,
coming...
man, you
No,
like-
but
no,
you
man,
say
you
man,
gotta take
Hey,
it
Mark,
out of
show your girl.
context,
She's
man.
on that thing again.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh my goodness.
That's about normal gal, but what if I took a gal that's on absolute wickedness and I try to take her off the
We're
street?
not talking
Then
about
what?
that.
That's what we're talking about.
No,
That's how it
no.
starts.
No, because wording, like I
Because
said to
the
Lucy-
girl's got to be on it. I'm not trying to make no girl do that.
Wording is very important.
I'm not trying to make no girl do that.
But why are you gonna love a girl?
I didn't say. That's
Can't
we're
control
gonna
who
get
you
to
love.
that.
Ask him.
Why are you saying it to me?
bro.
I've never fell in love with.
What's he talking about though? Just for
We're not
I'm
talking-
gonna-
we're not
no,
getting
no,
into
I'm
it.
gonna- no,
we
I'm
can't
gonna-
clear it out. We can't clear it out. It don't
I'm
make
gonna
sense.
clear it up. I'm not gonna say her name.
He's
Yeah.
trying.
I'm not gonna. He's trying
something.
it, bro.
Yeah, he's trying.
10 years ago, man was linking a cold thing. It was mad toxic and fun. She had me sprung. I had her sprung.
What do you mean toxic and fun though?
Like, it was just mad
That
toxic
sounds
and
like
fun.
the
You
You can't
stuff
both
you're
be
saying
sprung.
he
Who
wants
sprung
to
who
do.
first? You were sprung.
On my marks.
I'm sprung.
Yeah,
You got me doing things I never did.
You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
my God, the track makes sense now.
What makes sense?
The song.
You do.
Yeah.
I didn't understand it.
Yeah. So he's talking about that, like,
Now
But
say
what's
you're
it?
sprung.
What is toxic and
Like, it's
toxic and
a
song,
fun?
the
Bare
song-
arguing.
Toxic and fun. Toxic and fun's mental.
bare
Listen to
arguing,
that
bare
song.
linking other people, bare just bare.
So you was in an open relationship.
She was never, ever my gal. Look, I don't. Hold on. What are we doing here?
I'm trying to call it.
What are we
but I'm
doing
asking-
here?
Using an
No.
Why
open.
have you reversed it?
Using an open.
No, but I'm
Beano, is that what
no,
you're
no,
doing?
no,
So
no.
who's got cup
no.
tendencies? Using an open.
I can't
No,
believe this.
no, because-
it's 3 against 1.
Hey, what's it?
I
Please,
know 3
it
against
wasn't.
1.
Image. I'm
Image,
asking
I'm
you a
out, 'cause
question.
Image will take you out
I'm
on
asking you a question. I'm asking you a question.
Broski.
Okay,
I'm
look,
out.
let me ask you the question.
on,
Was
I'm
it
muted.
the main thing you're linking?
Yes.
So then that means you're doing it in the now thing. Basically, you're in an open relationship, but you
She
just
was
ain't
never
put a
my
title
girl.
on it.
She was
Yeah,
the-
come on, man. You know
Broski,
everyone links the
in my
thing,
whole
and
life-
you ain't got no title.
In
But
my
if you
whole
got
life,
sides,
I'm only
that's your
claiming.
mains.
No. I've had 2 girlfriends in my whole life, bro. My whole life.
So what
I
was that, a
linking
main
heavy.
squeeze?
Yes,
Main
but
squeeze?
I was getting gal.
Are you saying on the edge of girlfriend?
Fam, I was getting gal to pick me up
If
from
she
her
weren't
yard.
dropping next man, that'd be your gal.
No, no.
How do you say that?
Because she wasn't, obviously she wasn't doing that at the start, was she? Damn. I don't like where this is going, number one.
I
Because what's going on here?
I told you
I'm
wouldn't.
just asking.
But let's get back, no. So how did it end up with me?
Because
I'm
I'm
a
a boss.
No. One
He
second,
said
one second.
cameras
one
is
second.
my thing.
I
Yeah,
told
one second,
you.
No,
I
one second.
I said me and Beanos are
One
gonna
second.
sit this
No,
one
Beano
out.
started this open
How?
relationship
No,
nonsense.
because that was a question.
Why are you getting onto your brethren for being a cock?
I'm not a
What
cock.
are you two? What's going on here?
I'm not a cock.
Is Beanos
What?
the guy that you're calling for the cuckold behaviour?
Don't do that.
Is that
Don't-
why you wanna?
why you getting all
that's
the-
what's
why you
going
getting all
on.
defensive?
That's
I don't
what's
get
going
it.
on.
I don't get it.
They don't want to self-project. Okay,
I'm
let's
just
go
asking.
now.
I'm not
Let's
trying to. I'm
question.
not. You're projecting onto me like to say I've got
not
some type of
so-
fetish.
I'm
I'm
not-
not trying to turn out no good gal into fuckeries. That's not my story.
Okay.
And
you
you
know
know
what I'm
now
saying?
you ain't answered the question.
This
What's
is
the
what,
question?
this is the point I'm
Was you
trying
in
to
an
make to
open
you.
relationship?
Broski. You're taking the piss. I was never in a relationship with the girl, but this was 10 years. But we're talking about now. I'm
Go.
always going to bring it back to the now.
Stay here. Let's stay here.
She asked you, would you chop your girl with your brethren? You do know that is a cock. You do know that, right?
It's not a cock because a cock will just watch.
You're going to be watching as well.
No.
No.
You can see.
What was if you do? What was if he's mashing it up and you just have to stand?
And you gotta tag me in so I can mash it back.
But while he's mashing it up, you're watching.
No, I'm getting trolled.
You're still watching. That's a cock.
But
That's way worse
You're
than
not
what
watching if you're getting neck.
Ah.
No, but I'm just saying.
when's
though.
that?
You two have
You're
got some. You not done this
no,
before.
No,
So
you've
man.
never-
no,
you've
done this
because
before.
if
1
you're
million
watching it
percent.
if you're on the sideline.
You've never chopped a thing with one of your brethren before.
Broski, I'm not chopping my girl, my queen, my wife.
Of course
with-
not.
But you are.
Not my queen.
Yes, you are, because she asked you, would you chop your girl
So I'm
with your
guessing she's
brethren?
asking me for her.
She's not, because if she would have said me, wording is very important. I'm not dumb. She asked you, would you chop your girlfriend with another guy? You was like, yeah.
I never said yeah. I said
You-
ideally.
No, you didn't say.
Oh, I can't remember. I
Please,
can't
get
remember
the
what I said.
clip.
I can't remember what I said.
You said yes.
You
Oh, I
said
said yeah. No, I said yes. I said
said yes.
I said
Yeah,
I'll call a man that I can trust.
Look,
Did he say yes?
I'm not taking no sides.
I
I'm
said I'll
telling
call
you,
a man
he
that I
never
can
said
trust
ideally.
that's gonna cook you up
Yeah.
properly.
That's mental.
Okay.
So you're I just want you to. Are you a cock?
No, I don't believe I'm a cock.
Oh, so you're in denial.
I don't think I'm in denial. I
You're
don't
in
want to
the-
sit. I don't want to sit in the corner and watch my things getting blazed.
But if you're chopping another man with your girl, the definition of a cock,
Yeah, but what if my girl's on absolute badness? What if she's a porn star?
then we need to bring back to the. It goes back to the original point. Why have you got yourself into this situation?
Yeah, but you can't control who you love. The heart wants who the heart wants.
Okay, so you love hoes. That's fine. So
Yeah,
if,
facts.
Okay, so you love hoes. No, this is fine. So you love hoes so much.
So I got to facilitate
You got to facilitate your wife to get piped by other man.
if that's what she wants.
That is. Are we? Is this not crazy?
It is mad, but you're asking him a question and he's saying
No,
it
he's
is
but he's
like,
saying yes, but it's
I don't get
bonkers
it.
to me.
No, but yeah,
But that's
yeah,
the definition of a cock.
Yeah, but not a normal gal.
It doesn't matter, normal, abnormal, abstract. It doesn't matter. This is your girl. This is your confidant. You could get her pregnant, and that's your mother of your
But
child.
this is why you don't get hurt, because you don't get these things from the streets and you want to try and change them. You got wild animals and you want to make them domesticated pets, and they're not domesticated pets. You know what I'm trying to say?
Broski, I'm not even disputing that. If you want to have fun with these hoes, that's fine. I'm all for it.
Hoes
Enjoy
need
yourself.
love too, Craig.
No, that's fine. But you're wifing. You're gonna make a hoe your wife.
I'm not gonna lie.
You're gonna introduce a hoe to your brethrens that's online, getting chopped at, gang banged, open whatever this open
That might be
relationship.
the best. That might be the best course of action, really, for what like wifey. Really, if she ain't a like maybe not active hoe, but she needs a history. She needs to know the streets
What?
because I'm from them.
Do you know what the next? Do you know what? Do you know what we're gonna?
No, you're not from the streets anymore, so
Yeah, do you know what we're gonna? Yeah, you're a civilian now. Do you know what we're gonna branch into? We're gonna talk about how
I don't
social
see
media
that.
has warped people's perceptions and perspective on things now.
Okay, cool. So before we get into
100%,
that,
yeah.
because you got your own dramas today. I say
What?
that it's been happening. It's happened today. Happened a few weeks ago. They're blowing you up. They're showing receipts about your foot fetish.
There's no shame in my game. What's going
Oh,
on
what, you
here?
like toes?
He was begging for blue foot.
What, blue toes? What,
Now
blue
you're lying.
toe-
Blue
Now
Blue
you're lying.
toenails?
No.
No, now you're lying. See, anytime you try to get me, it has to be like a lie. Have you noticed? It's never the truth.
It's not me. I saw the receipts, and then the other thing that you was
What
arguing a
receipts
few
did you
weeks
show?
ago.
What receipts did you show? What? Show me.
You're moving like popcorn. She's talking to him normal. And he's getting feed.
Of course I'm moving. Okay,
What
do you
do you
think?
mean, of course?
Okay, wait. Do you think
want
for
to have a
1
conversation
second?
with her? He's saying, "Show me
Okay,
these
wait.
toes now."
Yeah.
He said,
Listen.
"You made me bust. We didn't even have sex."
I didn't say that. Margs, why'd you lie?
I just read it briefly.
No, she said that.
Oh.
Exactly. Now the tables have turned. Like she wasn't. What you think I'm talking to myself in it?
No.
Exactly.
I
It's
didn't
just
know.
lies.
I didn't know.
No, because you're so you wanna
that-
attack me so much.
that
He
is
will do
wicked, that
anything
is
to bring.
wicked.
Do you know what
It's
it
not
is?
wicked.
That's
what it
wicked.
said.
No,
Did
you're
the
lying.
message- Did the message say that? I
First
didn't know
steroid
that.
allegations. Tried to put steroid allegations on my name. Now he's trying to say that, but I'm saying no. Stop lying, bro. I didn't say that. Wording is important.
No, I
She
didn't
said
know who
that.
the message was from, but it was on the screen.
She said that.
Okay, I didn't realize. That's what I'm saying. I'm
She
not
said
trying
that.
to trick
Yeah,
you.
what? I like girls with pretty feet. What's good? What's going on?
No, but do you have a toe fetish?
What do you mean? Define.
You know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean.
Like
I don't
toe
want him in my
fetish,
face
toe
and all
fetish.
that.
Do you
no,
love
Gal's
Do you love
foot?
toes?
but I'll put. Well,
You
I'm
put
pushing
foot in
her
your
legs.
mouth?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
So you do want them in your
so you
face?
It's not a
do then.
fetish
So
though.
you
It's
do
not
want
like
them in
I
your
crave
face?
it. I like pretty feet. You man are doing mad things worse than that, like 20 times. Man are cocks and all that, and he's trying to put
Hey, what's it?
a
Don't-
cock
hey, don't-
or like
don't
pretty- Man got a cocks
No,
here,
but I'm just
trying to
asking.
get me against pretty
I'm just-
feet.
no,
If
but
you're
I'm just
begging every girl for their
asking.
foot, though, that's
I'm
crazy.
not begging. What girl did I beg?
No, I don't. Look, I don't know. It wasn't
You
just
know
this
me.
thing.
You know my character. You know from the messages. Am I being serious? Of course I'm not.
Oh, but you did say it.
Of course I did. But it's the way I'm talking. I'm like, forget the talking, show me. I'm not saying, oh, show
Forget
me
the
your
conversation.
toes.
Man said, forget the
Show me
talking,
your
show me your
toes.
toes.
Yeah. And she sent it. She sent numerous times.
And
So it's
did,
not like,
did you get off on it?
no, that's what I'm saying. It's not like that. I just,
Oh, is that that tweet where it says, "Here we go"? When you said "Here we go," when she sent you the picture, it says "picture."
Moving like Fabrizio, man said.
Here we
man said-
go.
man said-
I said, there we go.
There
There
we
we
go.
go.
There we go. Yeah.
Moving like Fabrizio.
So it's not like I'm talking to myself. So that's air anyway. We're talking. I'd rather like girls with pretty feet than have my girl get slammed up by bare different man. And
No, I
on
hear
that.
you on that.
There's
think
there's no comparison.
I think most people would prefer
No
that.
comparison.
Exactly. There's no comparison. So the levels in the degenerate
That's like sand
behavior,
and salt.
like it's mental. Like I actually feel you need the intervention, like for real.
I don't think I need it.
You do.
Salt on chips.
You do.
Sand on chips.
Because man are DMing me, oh, I'm in the gym moving bare weight, and man are saying, raw, what's going on? I can't, like, do you know what I'm saying?
Man
Like,
said
bare,
moving
moving
bare
bare
weight.
weight from A to B.
I heard that down the rounds. I heard that was in the group chats.
It
I'm
was.
Not, I'm not gonna lie that clip because I'm not gonna lie.
They're
I'm not-
calling me
I'm-
gay
do you
as
know
well.
what it is?
They're calling me
I'm not
gay.
even-
We're gonna
I'm not
get
even-
into that. Why is he
one
moving
sec, one sec,
fruity?
one sec,
Why
one
is his
sec.
hand
No,
like
no,
that?
look, let me
That's
tell you
how he
something.
is.
No, I've
No,
never
I-
spoke to.
Hey,
You
look,
ain't seen me
have
drinking
ne-
a wine
look,
before.
This
You ain't
man-
seen me with the red.
Where's
No,
the-
his
He's
hand
been
was
out
doing
with me.
LGBT thing. He was doing that. He was doing.
I'm sitting on the table with four gal. What's gay about it?
It could be bi. It could be bi.
How there's 4 gal there?
It could be
talking to four
Broski,
Jones.
he's saying he wants a slam up man with his gal. He's saying ideally it could be bi.
What, slam man with his gal?
Okay, again, so
Or
you.
slam gal with his man.
I don't know
Okay,
what's
so-
going on behind
okay,
closed
cool.
doors.
So
I
when
don't know
people-
what's
They
going
both bun up.
So when
Exactly.
people.
Exactly.
So when people are messaging you, chatting shit, just like you said, I know you and I know.
I'm defending you.
So do you think I'm gay?
Of course you're not gay.
Exactly. So what we
You're
doing?
not gay.
So what we doing then?
But you was moving mad, and
that
you're.
was the mad. Do
you know what?
You got that clean.
I wouldn't.
Traverse.
No, he's not. Obviously, he's not gay.
What's it?
allegations of gun.
Imagology.
He's not gay, but he's fruity.
Bro, I was drinking my wine and I'm talking to the thing.
You got fruity antics. You've been warped by
You've
pornography.
got fruity antics.
You got fruity antics.
Man said you're being whooped.
Warped by pornography. I'm telling you.
Do you watch porn?
What? Of course he does. I bet he's a serial.
Yeah.
W
I don't
word.
watch porn.
bash, though.
I don't bash. That's the problem.
This is
So
what
you
killed
don't.
me.
Wait.
That there killed
What's he doing? The hand thing.
No, it's a picture. He's ain't gay.
I said,
I'm not gay.
I said, bro,
This
I
one-
said, I'm about to banter it, you know, and I said, no, I can't even sell out because I know this is about to do the round.
But you should do it. You know I want to do rounds.
People ask me, is your boy a cock?
It's just,
Wait.
People are asking me, is Margs a cock?
Don't do that. Loons, just allow it.
No, Loons, do it. No, don't.
No,
Loons,
but-
No,
no.
he's bunning up what I'm saying. I didn't mean it. He knows I didn't mean
No,
it.
Seth, what did he say?
Bad doing rounds.
This is what I'm saying. Filled with nonsense. Like, this is what I'm saying. It's in his bloodstream. He can't hack it. He can't help it. You know, like Venom and Spider-Man, when he puts on that pornographic suit, he just turns into a madman.
I'm cool with going
I've
viral.
never ever seen you. Sorry, I've never ever seen you. Do that. Like, admit a bun up. You think I never got up? Man was like, Loons.
Yes,
I
no,
said, Loons, don't do it, man. Don't do it.
Before he sitting down with them
No,
guys,
but that
before he was
line
sitting
was-
down with
that line
them
was
guys,
crazy.
that's what it was.
That line was crazy. So
No,
let's be
but
fair.
you said it started it. And you said it like it's not like you said I knew it was gonna do rounds, and you got
I
you
said,
know
I said I knew it was going to do the round.
Yeah. So you said so it was clean.
Okay.
And then he said, you know I want to do rounds.
Mental. I told
That
you,
is- that
the
is
spirit
childish.
of cockery is in him. I swear to you.
I'm cool with going
Fam, I had to
viral.
send him a voice note and
I
give a
put out
prayer.
content. I
You
put out
sent
content.
me one as well.
Yeah, I had to. Bro, a voice note. I had to check in. I was like, bro, like, what's going on
I
here?
put out content. I want people to watch it.
No, I'm in the gym. Man are tapping me on the shoulder. Like, I'm like, well, yo, what, go on? They're like, what, is your boy a cock? I'm like, yeah, man, he's like, I'm disappointed.
Yeah,
like,
man,
I'm like,
yeah,
I'm
man,
hurt.
it's crazy, man. Said, yeah,
I'm like,
man.
yeah, man.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
like, and I just drop the weight and walk off slowly.
Like,
Like,
some friends. Yeah, man.
you know, man, just drop the weight and walk off. Like, man, are asking, fam, I'm not even lying. Numerous people have asked me, broski.
I know. What?
Numerous.
Should move his chair forward a bit.
Oh yeah, move your chair forward for real. The camera's
You're
shaking.
hench.
The camera's
Too
shaking.
hench, innit?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I'm
bothered.
too hench, bro. Yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah, hench.
Yeah, it should be called. The
I
camera's
need to
definitely
go back
shaking.
a bit.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
That's
Maybe
it.
too hench, that's why.
Good spot, man. The camera was definitely shaking. You're going crazy over there.
It was just shaking on him.
I was a shake.
Everyone else is keen trip.
Oh, what? You had me looking crazy?
No,
you
No,
had
you
him
had
looking
me
crazy.
looking crazy.
Oh,
Because when you're bumping it, the camera's shaking. We can see it. It's going like,
It's shaking on the screen.
Oh,
innit?
okay.
So it's
Beanos
like-
are looking.
So can we just establish
Go on.
you're a cock?
I don't think I'm a cock.
You don't think
Potential.
or you might. It's there.
You've got the behaviour of it.
tendency.
You got you got
got the
cock
behaviour.
tendencies.
Like if you met a girl, you thought she was a good girl, and then say me and Beanos are just in your yard, just bunning. I'm bunning a joint. He's just like sorting out his insurance, and then she's just like,
Must be sorting out my insurance.
I don't think you'll be hurt, but you let her do it. I wouldn't.
Yeah,
let her do it. I wouldn't let her.
I
do it.
think this is absolutely
No,
mental.
but
I'm not a hater.
no, but
I'm
see,
not a
honestly
hater.
speaking though, yeah. See, like he's saying he won't, yeah.
My
Is
girl.
it- Oh, your girl. Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
it's
oh,
your
oh,
girl.
Broski,
And
I-
she tapped you and said, "Oh, let me go and suck."
Broski,
you
I
up."
actually think that's mental.
What?
No,
I
but
actually
It would be
think
mental
it's
if I didn't
mental.
know she was that way inclined. This is the first time she's saying anything crazy like this to me.
No,
Yeah,
but
that's what it
no,
is.
but do you know
Nah,
what it is?
then
No,
no.
but saying the same thing.
But
though.
if I knew
it's
she was
mental
out and
that
back.
she's
No, 'cause
asked
look,
that.
it's
you know,
mental.
you
Yeah,
that
but it's
freaky
mental
dick.
that
No,
she's
no.
asked that, and you've said no.
Yeah. What?
And he said no.
No, it's
No.
mental that she's asked and you said no. Because even if you say no, this is what she's on.
I'll be honest, you know what's gonna
No,
happen.
but Margs is saying
know that she's gonna DM them and just do it anyway.
that's what I'm saying. And
So
Margs
you know
is
what
cool
it's
with
mad
it.
though.
You gotta move.
Do you know what Margs is?
Bro.
Margs is the
You gotta
guy
break the
where
phone.
she calls him on her way home and
gotta
she's
break
like,
the
"Oh,
phone.
Image slid in my DMs tonight. Like, I might just go to his, and he's like, yeah, man, I think you two would have a good time together. I'll wait for you when you get in. And she's coming to mine, I'm slamming it up, then she goes back to him, and he's claiming her as his girl. I think that's
No,
absolutely...
that's my main care, but I did that before.
Oh, you're a cock, bro. 1,000,000%.
What, you sent girl to slam, man?
Loons,
Well,
please,
what-
come on, man.
wait.
What are we doing here, bro?
Huh?
He sent his gal to go chop his brethren, and
I'm
she
a
come back to
facilitator.
him.
No, she weren't my mains, but I'm a facilitator. If
What
she
do
told
you
me she
mean?
wanted to chop you, I'd say, yeah,
No,
go.
this
Girl
is-
wants go with him, be with him.
Is he not a cock? No, Loons.
I
Is
need
not-
my girl
no.
loving me.
I need confirmation. Email. Is Margs a cock?
mad.
Is he a cock?
I don't think I'm a cuck.
Beanos, is he a cock?
What, on that situation there?
In everything he said and what he stated.
No, he's not saying. I'll
No.
tell you that.
Yeah, I'm not saying.
He's not saying. But like,
I'm not saying no one on this show's a cuck.
If he's slamming a girl, yeah.
No one on the show's a cuck, bro.
But if he's slamming a girl, yeah, and then
I can't believe
for
this.
example,
Sometimes I
she's
think I'm
like,
going-
oh, and then the girl's saying to him, oh, Beanos, slid in my DMs, whatnot. I'm thinking, should I go link him? And then he says, oh, go link him.
No, but
You're
you
a
know
team
me.
player.
You know I'll tell her that.
No,
though.
no, but that's what I'm saying. You're a team player.
Of course I
It's
would.
not his girl though.
It is his
like-
girl.
No,
that
but
team
no,
player
but you
goes
keep
so
saying
far,
it
with his
huh?
girl.
Fuck all
This
that.
is mental.
Team
It's
player.
not his girl.
Sometimes I think I'm going
Team
mad,
player,
and I
bumper
thank
clock.
you for showing me
How
that.
no,
Team player.
because then when I
Telling me
said
catch the whole
you was in an
I'm
open
in the 10
relationship, you
Brother,
wasn't.
bro.
It wasn't your
Go
thing.
mad.
Exactly. This is his thing. I'm saying his girl.
No, but
he's
I ain't
happy
never-
for his girl to
No,
do
I ain't
this.
never been with a girl that wants to do that.
Mark, stop. I'm not gonna. Are you okay with slamming your girl with somebody else? Yes or no?
Does she partake in them that activity?
If that's your
It
girl,
matters,
that
'cause
she choose,
if she doesn't, then no.
she takes part in that.
Then yeah, because this is what she does.
He's a cock.
No, but
He's a cock.
No, it's true.
A spade's a spade. If I play for Man United, don't tell me I play for Man City. I play for Man United. You lot are telling me I play for Man City.
But what you're saying is you're gonna have a because this is a
So what,
scenario.
do you have a
one
girl?
second, one
Yeah.
second. You got a
Broski,
girl.
I couldn't even link a girl that's
No,
not that.
but no, because look, it's my look.
What in
it's-
these cockeries
look,
going
it's-
on
look,
in the
it's
low
hyp- it's
testosterone,
hypothetical.
bro?
You've got a gal that has a history of doing them things. This is what she does. This is your gal now. I know you're saying you wouldn't get there, but this is what it is. You're there now.
Okay.
However it happened.
I wouldn't be there in the first
No,
place.
you can't say that because this is my hypothetical.
I would never be there in the first place.
But
Oh,
you're
God,
giving
God
him
let
that-
me down
you're
if I'm
giving
nice.
we
him
spoke
the
about love
hypothetical.
already.
No,
You
there's
know
no
how- you know how
hypotheticals.
when-
He's saying he's really on that.
Bruv, when Cupid shoots you, Cupid shot you with an arrow before.
Broski, I've never fell in love with no sex
You
worker,
gotta
bro.
turn up that smack that you was turning up.
Yeah, the tables have reversed.
You gotta turn that smack up.
Yeah, the tables have reversed. I'm cooking him.
Cupid shot you with an arrow before, so you've been there.
Have I ever?
You can't control
have I
who you
ever
love.
fell in love?
I said you
Was
love
she a
the
sex
whore.
worker? Was she a sex worker?
No.
So what we talking about? I'm not talking about 10
But
years
if you
ago.
fell in love with a sex worker, you fell in love with a sex
I
worker.
have never and will never ever in my life fall in love with no sex working woman.
don't know that.
That's an
No,
easy, that's
ever.
An easy gamble.
Yeah, like in my whole entire life,
I
bro.
thought you was gonna say slammer. I thought you was gonna say I work.
No, you can't say can't slam that.
Never.
You couldn't say that to me.
No, I could never say that. I would never fall. Yeah, never. Why am I going to say that? I'll be a liar. I'm not a liar.
Yeah, but you might fall in love.
Never.
How do you
know.
grow them
Never.
up like that?
Huh?
Why do you grow them up like that? I don't want to call her name because she gets. But you and her, the 40-year-old woman.
That's mental. You cannot be 42 and
She's
choose a
42.
life of Yeah.
I'm 42.
You didn't choose a life of prostitution at
I
42.
prostitute myself to the streets.
No,
in
you've got-
terms of
no, you've got-
you're
selling
a
drugs
civilian
and-
now.
I
Oh,
don't,
yeah,
wait,
yeah,
I
I've done
don't know what's
before.
going on. What's this 42-year-old thing?
There's a.
What's her name again?
I'm not even
Bigger
gonna say
up.
her
Don't
name.
say her name.
Yeah, I'm
Let's
not gonna
not say
say
her
her
name.
name.
Don't say her name.
There's a woman.
Carly Jones.
No, you can't say her name.
Carly Jones.
That's not a name, by the way. But her first name. That's correct. The first name's correct. Not a
The
second
girl
name.
that views are always people are always cussing out online.
Yes.
Why don't you just leave her alone?
Not me. I ain't never said a word to her.
Just leave
Listen,
her alone.
She
anything.
seems funny.
No, that's fine. But anything you put
You
on
and her
it-
were cool at a stage.
Yeah, because I didn't think she was a prostitute. I stood up for her.
Oh yeah, and then she started doing OF.
Yeah, okay, so this is what I'm saying. But if you're doing that in your 20s and you're trying to figure out yourself, all right, what you cannot be 42 years old.
He just mentions her youth, bro.
No, you cannot be 42 years old, have an 18-year-old daughter, and start a life of prostitution.
He's funny on Facebook.
What if you start a life of crime? What if you just 42 have an 18-year-old son and start selling drugs?
Both is mental, but one is even mentaler because your mother at 42 is fucking and sucking online. That's Marks.
But
But she's probably sucking and fucking in the yard.
Mark,
Broski.
Mark, come on, man. Let's
Come
not
on, let's be realistic,
let's not do
bro.
The,
that's
your
what-
dad sells
that's
and
what-
sells
that's
drugs.
what-
It's mental.
We've been in yards with drug dealers. Look where you are now. You're a civilian. those youths whose mum
No,
is...
he thinks it's a
He's
civilian.
and
whatever,
stop
whatever,
thinking
but-
you're a civilian
No,
because
no,
you're not.
wait.
How can I not be?
No,
We're not going to go back over
Okay.
that.
But I'm saying, I'm just giving you your mental state, innit? You're a civilian. You've been in the yard. Whole heap's been going on in your yards. You get what I'm saying? Now imagine your mum was browsing on the internet, and you at your age right now could go and see it. And
Come
then
on, Margs.
friends you're finding
Yeah,
out
it's
saying,
wild,
no way,
man.
It's
It's
mental,
wild,
bro.
man.
Pinky's your mum. You know what I'm saying? Man,
You
like,
just
their
started at
favourite-
42.
Their
It's wild.
favourite Zorno star is your mom.
Mental.
You know what I'm saying? No way, Pinky. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be
Bro,
real, that's
no,
wild.
that's
That-
not
mental.
the same as.
course
it is.
that's
That's
not
wild,
the
but not
same
being a
as.
cuck.
No, of
I used
course
to
it's
buy
wild.
weed off your dad.
Come
It's
on.
not the same.
It's not
No,
even
but
close.
Of course it's wild, but I don't
No,
get
but I
involved
used
in
to-
gal business.
I used to
It's
buy
not
weed
gal
off your
business.
dad.
It's
No,
what I'm
no,
saying.
no,
Stop
no.
confusing the
When
two.
it goes
Like
on the internet, it's not gal
Thank
business.
you. It's not like stop, bro. Anything you
agree.
put on the internet is open to interpretation and opinions.
That's facts.
If you want to keep it safe, there's nothing I do not put on that bastard internet that I don't care about.
Like,
people
like, it's
knowing about,
different
bro.
if someone's Mardukes, yeah, if someone's Mardukes had a whole husband and boyfriend, been together your whole life, and they broke up, and he just posted a video to watch it.
Do you know what I'm
And-
saying?
and that's different. You can't that's them in their private life. He's been a scumbag. You're
Yeah.
gonna mash him up.
Yeah, that's an idiot
you
thing.
know what that's
So
what
what the
they're doing.
girls, what,
They're doing. But if it's
42
on
with
the
an
internet,
18-year-old?
18, 19-year-old daughter, you're a single mum. So now you started fucking and sucking online. Bro, what kind of role model? Do you know what I'm saying? It's dumb. It's stupid, bro.
It is stupid, I
and then this is what I'm saying, how...
But
if
you
we're
know
going
what, you
into the
gotta
point
leave
of...
them to live their life.
Then don't post it on the internet.
No, Hundo. You're absolutely right. You're
what-
we're well within your rights to comment and
People
and do
think
it.
it's like, then don't be a prostitute. Back in the day, you had to be a prostitute in secret.
Not even secret. Or you had to be cool with no one chatting to you.
That's it. You was an outcast. Now people like Margs and all that are celebrating, normalise it, and that's why so many women are getting into it. How can you be 42 and start a life of prostitution?
Yeah,
If that's your choice, that's your choice.
It's mental.
You know,
it's
it's
a
her
mental
body,
It's her
disorder.
body, her choice.
It's not. You're not wrong, and nor is he though.
It is
Yeah,
her body.
I'm
It's
saying,
her choice.
it's her choice.
But if she puts it on the internet, I can state how I feel
Yeah,
about
but people are paying for it. You don't like it. There's a market. It's supply and demand.
This one's-
There's people that want to
wrong
see
is
her
wrong,
playing with
right
her
is
crutches.
right. See, this is what I'm
There's people that
talking
want to
about.
see her playing with her pom pom, rude boy.
it. Okay, no, that's
So
cool.
what about them?
But this is where social media has totally
Why didn't
warped
they get
people.
some game though?
Because you know what it is? Social media, I bet he didn't think like this 5-10 years ago.
Who, me?
You didn't think like this 5-10 years
Because
ago.
the option weren't
Social
there.
media has warped and corrupted your mind. And if we're going to
Five-
go into that,
You
we've
think I
got to
went
bridge
running
into
train
it.
on Gal
The
5 years ago?
The positives and
No,
negatives
but
of
you
social
know what my
media.
first train?
No,
No,
I'm
I'll
not
tell you
talking
what my
about that.
first
I'm talking
train
about
was.
morals and principles and what you deem right
99.
and what's wrong.
What's man talking about?
No, that's cool.
99, rude boy.
That's cap, man.
No, that's cool. That's
man.
cool.
You're like 12.
Yeah.
Come mad.
You was not doing that at 12.
bad,
And if
man.
he was,
He
you're a
wasn't,
sexed
he
out
wasn't
you.
12 in 99.
He's about that.
No, he
Round there.
wasn't.
Right.
How old then? 13?
14.
You can't be having gangbangs at 14.
No way.
bro.
Of course we was.
I was 16.
I took him out of prison,
in
bring him to his first gangbang.
1999.
Do you know what it is with you?
I picked him up from
I
jail,
was
bring him to his
16.
first gangbang.
What?
Yeah, your sexed out brethren.
I did.
Loons, let me chat to you about your sexed out brethren.
Don't worry.
Do you know what it is?
I
clocked it now. Do you know, he's
Limited
told me-
station thing. You're calm. You're straight.
No.
You told me. I did. Come on, man. Picked him up from the walk.
Okay.
These
Bring him to
How
his
old
first
was you?
gangbang.
How old was you?
Video of it.
You was 14.
No.
No, I would have been like 17, 18.
He's man at 8.
Okay, he said
He's not
14 just
driving.
a second ago.
No, I'm saying this, I'm long in
No,
the
And that's
tooth.
when I come out of jail.
I'm long in
Do you know
the tooth.
what his problem is?
This ain't my first rodeo.
He's a sexed out. He's one of these sexed out hypersexual youths. He's got
Yeah.
traumas. I'm telling you, he
Yeah,
has the
yeah.
same shit.
How can I be hypersexual?
He's
You love
got-
feet.
Oh, you? No, you know what? No.
What does that
Loving
mean?
feet's not the same. You know what?
Listen,
Wait,
Oh, you love feet too.
he's got the same shit as the prostitute.
Wait. You see what it is, yeah? I was gonna say
Man called me
something.
hypersexual.
No,
You're a
no.
hypersexual.
You know what? I kind of agree with that. You know why? Because you said something to me, yeah, and I said, bro, that's mad because. You said to me he doesn't bash, innit? Or he's never
Oh, yeah,
wanked,
no, I
or he
don't.
doesn't wank, yeah?
Yeah, I don't.
But he indulges in porn.
Yeah, I like porn.
So then it's just a whole built up for
It's weird.
So if you're
So you
not
can
a-
release it on the Jones.
No, it's like
Oh,
he-
what, you watch porn with Jones?
No, I could watch
No,
it
he
on
said he
myself.
watches the Zorno and then
That is sick
replays
and
it
And then he
twisted.
waits.
on them.
And then he
That's
waits till he
sick
goes
and
to-
twisted.
I'm not gonna lie, that's
That
not
is
wild.
sick and
That's
twisted.
not wild.
Broski, he's
That
got
is
problems.
wild.
I don't watch pornos.
He's
no
got the
more. If
same
I watch pornos, man's gonna slash.
No, I don't slap it. I don't slap it out.
There's
You
no
got this-
two ways.
Do you know what it is?
I don't
I've
watch Zorno on road though.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
shall I be
Why-
honest with you?
Why don't you?
All jokes aside, as a
been
big
in the
man, you shouldn't be
workhouse.
watching.
You know what's gonna happen?
All jokes aside, as a big man, you shouldn't be watching porn.
What?
I'll be real.
No,
Why not?
but I watched it in the workout.
Because
Why
number
not?
one,
It's creative.
Number
It's-
one is slightly homosexual, and number two is
How's it homosexual?
Get out.
Oh,
Let
grow
me-
up, man. What I'm talking about?
It
What's
depends
can I
what
say
you're
something?
looking at.
You're
If you're looking at
childish.
veins
Can I say
on
something?
Corey's,
No, wait,
then, that's who you're
bro.
on. You get
Number
me?
one, let me tell you something. It's more number two than it is number one. It's lowerly homosexual, but more cockery. I'm gonna tell you why.
So you don't watch
I'm
porn?
gonna tell you why. I didn't say I didn't. I said as a big man, you
Wait.
shouldn't. I'm getting onto myself as well, bro.
Okay.
We're all men in here, yeah? Listen, when you watch it, you're doing your thing over strangers you don't know. It's mental.
Went onto my Twitter,
It's cockery
and
thing.
this is up.
What?
But it's not porn. It's just like I got porn pages that I follow. If I scroll on my Twitter and I just go on my phone, I'm gonna see.
Yeah, you're a hypersexual guy, bro. Hypersexual
I'm gonna
Margs.
see guys.
You're hypersexual promiscuous Margs.
Like normal. If I go
You
on my phone,
got
I'm gonna
the
see
same
guys
inner
spamming.
demons that these prostitutes have. That's what it is. I'm telling
That's
you.
why I relate to
The
them.
true-
You should treat them, and you should treat them
There
like
you
they're
go.
humans, but you think they're subhuman.
No, they're
You
they're
think
objects.
they're subhuman?
No, they're objects.
Exactly. And you know who else thought that?
They are
We've been here
objects, though.
before
They
already.
treat them-
You know who else thought that? Jack the Ripper.
Let me tell you something. Are we gonna have a logical conversation?
What's it?
we need
What's
to
he
move.
talking about?
Wait, can
I'm
I say
just telling,
something?
man.
No, wait.
You don't hate my truth. You don't hate the truth.
I'm gonna get into this.
You don't hate the truth.
Man.
Marks, let me tell you something.
No. You
Marks,
don't know who Jack. Wait. You don't know who Jack the Ripper is. How do they know his thoughts?
weapon.
They don't know who Jack the Ripper is.
But he
He's a
only
serial
scraped-
killer.
He only
And he
scraped-
killed women.
He only
He only
scraped-
killed
no, not
women.
women. He only scraped posies.
Yeah, only women.
Posies.
Did he scrape them?
Women.
Or did he kill them?
Women. Yeah, like,
Scrape,
what are you
rape,
doing?
What
No,
you
you're
doing?
lying, man.
You're
Just kill them.
dehumanizing
What
them.
are you doing?
What?
Prosies. I
He
said
said
women.
prosies. You're saying only women.
No, he's saying women. I'm saying
Yeah,
they're posies.
yeah, women.
Yeah, but they're prostitutes.
Yeah,
but
women.
it's women.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
don't think you think them prostitutes are degenerates. You don't think they're real women.
Okay,
No,
no, I'm
but
gonna
you
get into
don't
this.
look at them as people.
No, you don't.
Of course I do.
I'm going to tell you why. They portray themselves as objects. These prostitutes call themselves sex toys and sex Barbies. Their job is to objectify themselves.
So
Do
that's
you
cool for
think
them?
men look at them like wholesome, beautiful, respecting
All
women?
of them get wifed.
You're going insane.
All of
And
them get wifed.
Let me tell you something.
all of them.
Not all of
Most,
them.
I know
Broski.
prostitutes, I know escorts, I know
Broski,
OnlyFans
let me tell you
guys,
something.
all get boyfriends.
Okay,
what are you talking
Not
about?
by the man they want.
Not-
They
hey,
settle. I'm telling you,
that's true.
no
That's
self-respecting
true.
man
That's
is
true.
wifeying these whores, bro. I'm telling
We
you,
talking
not
about
one.
Kanye West?
He's not a self-respecting man.
Hear him saying he's sucking his cousin's dick.
Mental.
Don't do that.
No disrespect.
Don't do
You
that.
devalue yourself by encouraging this behavior.
I know
Yeah, it's
your
not.
go-to guy
It does.
he's mid now. Well, after he said that sucking dick, if you said that before he said he sucked his cousin's dick, and before he said that, yeah, you would have been winning. I was like, Kanye's it.
Yeah,
Get me, but bro, man.
None of these women
Man
are
said he
settling with
sucked
man
his
that they
cousin's
want
dick
to.
That's
for his cousin's
MH.
14th
That's
birthday.
MH. We don't even know if that's true. He's got MH.
Yeah, but I know Hondo, he has got MH here, but man said he done it for his cousin's 40th birthday.
Yeah, that's
the
mad.
last time.
That
See,
is
don't be laughing at
wild,
man stronger as well.
That
I
is
think they both
wild.
14.
We just,
no
we
one's
just,
finessing
we
no
just
one.
forwarded out mental health month, men's mental health.
Nobody cares.
Bro, men's mental
Nobody
health
cares.
is not about sucking no dick, bro.
And nobody cares about men's mental health either. Hey, Marks, but can we branch into, tell the truth, did social media whoop your, because I want to talk about like social media whooping people's opinions. Like, do you think
Yes,
social
yes,
media,
yes, yes.
it has, innit?
But I was
Social
doing-
media's done more.
But I was doing fuckeries before social media
No,
was
no,
popping.
bro. I'm talking about
No,
morally, principle, values. and
Morals
shit.
ain't the same. My morals and your morals ain't the same.
Broski.
Don't tell me about no morals.
You're not.
Me and
again,
your morals
you're
ain't the
moving like
same.
a
They
Twitter
don't
man. You're
align.
moving like.
No,
It's
some
not
people-
Twitter,
no,
man.
no.
Okay, but
Morals
Loons,
ain't linear,
I didn't
bro.
say this, but this
Morals
is what I'm
ain't
saying.
linear.
I
So what's
said-
cool for you is not cool for me. That's
Broski,
cool. That's
I
fine.
did
But
not say.
there's general morality.
It's not.
That human beings.
It's not.
And I
Because
didn't
humans,
say that. He didn't
it's
even
not
listen to
because
the
humans
question.
think people shouldn't murder. But we come from the streets and we understand that sometimes there's a time and a place for everything.
Sometimes some boy.
But you
And
didn't
murder's,
listen to what I said,
murder's the
though.
worst thing you can do. So
some boy
no,
have to
No,
know.
it's not.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
in certain,
No, it's
in
not.
certain
No,
people's.
it's not.
No, it's
Okay,
not.
fine.
No,
No, it's
it's
not.
not.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Taking a
In
lie.
certain
No, it's
people's
not.
eyes, bro. We talk
No,
about
it's
this
In
in
the
not.
eyes of the
in
law.
the public.
it's
No, it's
in
not.
eyes.
Not
No,
even in
it's
the eyes
not.
of the law.
Yes, it
No,
is.
it's
That's
not.
the high-
Are you
No,
not
it's
crazy?
not.
No,
What,
it's
you think
not,
murder's more higher looked at
In
than
the law.
paedophilia?
Yes, in
No,
law,
it's not,
yes.
bro.
No.
No, it's
You don't
not.
get life for paedophilia.
We're talking about how it's looked at.
No,
Yeah, by the
but
law,
in
by the
the
land.
law. In
Yes,
sentence.
murder's worse. The murder's the you get the most
That's
in
the
jail
capital
We're, not
for.
talking,
crime
we're
is-
talking about time and how it looks.
Bro,
if I said I
bro.
got 10 bodies, you man wouldn't even blink an eye. But if I said, God forbid, I'm not even gonna say it, I done the mad thing, you don't try to rush, man.
That's because the way our morals are set
I
up.
was waiting for him to
Yeah, I
say
would
it.
never say it because you know what they do.
No, but
They would
no,
have clipped me
I know
up.
what you're saying.
They would have
No,
clipped
but
me up.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
You
still.
man would try to rush me.
That's because of the way our morals are set, bro.
So one sec, whose morals are above that though?
Thank you.
Everybody's morals
No,
are
it's
different.
not. Speak for yourself.
And that's what I keep. Thank you.
Speak
I'll
for
tell you,
yourself.
Murderers get more time in jail than
man,
paedophiles,
forget
bro.
that.
We're not talking about the law. We're not talking
What
about
do
the law.
you think?
I'll tell you whose
fine.
morals is above that you.
Don't do that. Just be quiet. Yeah, don't do that.
So
But
you-
speak for yourself.
Okay, fine. But
Yeah.
everybody's morals are different.
So honestly, you think murder is worse than paedophilia?
I never said that. I'm telling you that everybody's morals are different.
Forget what everybody
And
else is saying. I'm
the
talking to
example
you.
that I used is murder is the worst thing you can do. In the eyes of the world.
Yes,
in the
facts.
eyes of the world.
No, it's not.
It is.
That's
No,
why murderers get longer in jail than paedophiles.
Broski,
Yeah.
you're comparing laws to how people look
But
at it.
image,
Oh, you
image,
don't listen
wait,
to what I'm
image,
saying.
Broski, if you done a vote, if you done a vote, Broski,
you don't listen
go
to
on your
what I'm saying.
Instagram.
You don't listen to what I'm saying.
Image,
I do
image.
understand what
He's
you're saying.
talking about
Laws.
He's talking about law,
Yes, I'm
and
not
you're talking about reputation, public perception. Of course, paedophilia is worse in the public perception.
talking about even
And
morally.
morally,
You
and
see,
all
for
that.
our morals, where we come
But
from,
in
paedophilia,
the-
rape, paedophilia, rape is the worst things where we come from. We
So
can
you-
do,
so-
but in the real world, that's not the truth.
That's not the truth.
Because
Taking
rapists
a
and
line.
paedophiles
Broski.
get less time in jail than murderers.
Okay,
Facts.
can we agree on
Wait,
something?
let me stop because every time I watch back my clips, I'm shouting.
Okay, can we agree on something? We're talking about the same
you why you
thing.
shout, man.
I agree with him. Yes, the highest you can get for murder is life. You can't get that. That's right.
That's the crime.
But
though.
if you look at it on a worldview, just
not a worldview,
No,
that's the way
Margs,
our
let me finish,
morals are
please.
set up. Okay,
No,
cool, cool.
if you look at
Saying
it,
murder's the only way-
humans,
murder's
just the
only-
human race, they would say if anybody that paedophilia is way worse,
No, but you can't get
morally,
life for that
everything,
stuff.
than murder, bro.
In what this is our world. This is what I'm trying to, and the whole point. This goes back to the point I'm trying to make. Morals ain't linear,
I don't-
bro.
yeah, I don't-
Everybody's
I don't
morals
know
are
about
different.
this,
We're from the same demographic, from the same place.
Majority.
We got a similar mindset. We've got a similar mindset.
Majority of the world, if you done a poll, even on all of you lot's Instagram, and said, what do you think is worse, this or that, everybody that is voting for
And
that.
I'm speaking to the same demographic that I'm from. What are you talking about? I'm speaking to the same demographic. Of course, they're gonna feel the same way.
Exactly.
But asking you,
Who bought this
what is
again?
worse, T-Man? What is worse?
In my mind,
Yeah.
I told you, paedophilia and rape.
Yeah, so there you go.
Yeah, but yes, but you're missing my point.
What's your point?
What?
Hey, can I say something though?
Forget the
Because
sentence.
Yeah, we're not talking about the sentence, Marks.
Okay, cool.
Let me just go somewhere with this, yeah, because we're on the same type of thing, but you weren't here, right? And you was here, and we had this conversation about accountability, right? Diddy, convicted for 2 charges, prostitution and drug movements. Everything else bust down. But remember when we was talking about the case at the start? And I said those text messages, she needs some accountability for them.
100.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. I'm
And
in the
Margs
car, I'm
was
in the
saying
car,
to
I'm
me,
in the
remember
car.
what we was saying?
I'm in the car, I'm in the
No,
car. Yeah.
It's control, it's da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Everything else has come out. I was just saying, I reckon he's going to beat it because you're allowed to, if this continues...
Be a freak.
Yeah, you're allowed to be a freak because... Yeah,
He's a freak.
Yeah, he's a freak, but he doesn't...
Okay, that means before we get into this, let me ask you a question: Is Michael Jackson a paedophile?
No.
Yeah.
From what I know...
Wait, what is it?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
From what I know, yes.
From what you know, yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So Michael Jackson, went up against the feds and bust the case. Yeah.
He's not a paedophile.
Thank you.
died.
Okay, wait, stop. No, he didn't die. He was
died.
alive when that case happened. Stop.
Yeah, it was
So
raped,
this
he
is
was
and this
Was
is
it a federal
this
case?
is.
Yeah, it was FBI.
Yeah, it was feds. It was feds. So this is what I don't like about the man them because they pick and choose when they want to think
I didn't know
something.
that.
Who
Don't tell
directed
me.
it out?
No, not you. I'm just talking in general. Yeah. Don't tell me nothing about Diddy busting the case. So that means he's innocent because
I didn't say
Michael
that.
bust his case.
I didn't say that,
And you
Mark.
are still telling me he's a
Do you
paedophile.
think Michael's a pedo?
No.
Okay, cool.
But Diddy's innocent for that as well, though.
For what?
For that case, he should
for the
never go
case
to jail.
for the case that they called for him for.
Rico, yes.
He's innocent.
He's a
because they
Rico.
couldn't prove the Rico. But
But
he's
I'll
still.
say that, though.
But I believe he's everything they're saying he is.
He's an abuser, yeah, but that's
I
not
don't know what.
No, the only.
I believe
that's not what
Diddy
he's on
is.
trial for.
I believe Diddy is still everything that they
No,
say.
he should have
What-
been
what
charged
did
with
they say
domestic
he was?
violence.
But he beat the case.
No, he
What
should have
did
been
they
charged
say
with
he was?
domestic violence. That's
wait,
it.
Wait, Image, what did they say he was?
Just all the nastiness. Isn't it?
Like,
Just-
what?
What? You know he groomed up Cassie, whether he bust the case
How
or
do
not.
we know that?
No,
though?
don't know that you weren't
No,
there.
you don't.
Bro,
No,
don't
she's
know
not
that
saying
you
that.
weren't there,
Bro,
She
Margs.
willingly took part. She was picking people
But
herself.
when he bucked her, she didn't even suck dick.
Yes,
By the
Margs,
time he
that's
finished,
cat.
she's pissing in. She's letting man pissing on her mouth.
Margs. You see what you
Accountability,
done?
bro.
Well, it's accountability. Well, listen.
Stockholm Syndrome. You know people fall in love with their captures. Do you not know how? Do you know how abuse works?
You see, that's what you're doing on the last episode.
Pandering.
Stockholm, you don't know.
I'm pandering.
Yeah.
But Margs.
Because you don't care about gal. That's why I'm a feminist.
Margs,
Sorry, okay,
listen. Please. You said something. Yeah. You said Stockholm Syndrome. You're saying all this shit. Broski, listen to what I'm going to say to you. You heard and ran with her defense. You're saying, they proved that's bullshit, innit? She was with some big superstar producer before Diddy.
Right,
Diddy
Leslie.
stole her from a man.
And
with
turned her out.
Broski,
No, she was getting chopped down
She
already.
was getting chopped down with Dookie in the studio. People came and said they caught them. The shit out getting skinned out by the boyfriend before.
Skin out by the boyfriend. That's not
No,
letting other man
bro,
chop her
bro,
out.
bro.
That's not
She-
cuckery.
But
It is. She's
public,
letting
if
watching what
he
people watch
turned
her.
her-
Yeah, that's in public. Bro, like, bro, come on, man.
But he
And-
turned her
no,
out.
He's just working with her and her thing. But
Yeah,
you
no,
see
that's fine, but
everything-
he definitely turned her out.
Bro, no,
And
she
this
was
is-
on smoke.
Pimps do that with hoes all the time. He
was
turned
on
her
smoke.
out.
This
Margs
is
was on
what
smoke.
this is what social media has done.
And the jury knows
This is
she
what
was on
social
smoke.
media does.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
warped
I
people's
agree.
mind. You know, like
There's no accountability.
No,
There's no
Loons,
accountability.
You know before,
She's done nothing
see,
to her
I
fault.
hate
And
to
that's
talk.
scary,
I hate
man.
to talk about back in the day, but see before, if you was wrong, you was wrong. There's no middle ground.
Mm.
See now, man. Say if I see you and I punch you in your face,
Mm.
but then 10 years ago, you stole my crepe.
Mm.
Man will say, oh, but he shouldn't have punched him in his face because he stole his crepe 10 years ago. No, I shouldn't have punched him in his face. It's
Mm.
my brethren. Do you know what I'm saying? So now everyone says,
They find a reason.
why I'm not wrong. Yeah, I'm wrong, but you did this. No, wrong is wrong, right is right.
yeah.
And social media has allowed people to sit in the
No,
middle
but-
and have no accountability.
Yeah,
Just feel
forget-
sorry
no,
for me.
Margs,
Just
one
feel
second,
sorry for me.
one second.
Just feel sorry for me.
You're
If you
right.
let-
You're right.
hold on, no, wait.
Because he
Please,
bust the case. So
No,
fine,
but let
they
me
could-
say something.
Go on.
If you let everything if you let, someone say, oh, I was Stockholm Syndrome, I'm under super control, and da-da-da-da-da. But, yeah, they said, my new husband is my savior. He saved me. But then you cheated on him. You went back to Diddy.
What,
you
she
went,
done that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Went back and said, I want a freak off.
Yes.
But by
Yeah?
that time-
Yeah. She said something about pissing in the mouth. She choked. The stripper come and said, yo, she stopped me in the hallway and said, have you ever pissed on anyone before? You're pissing on me tonight. And said, you're doing it wrong. So he's saying, it's because he had it under control. Something has to be her
it's not
fault.
control,
She
it's turned
wanted
out-
it.
Something
She
has-
wanted
He's
it.
taking
One second,
all
one
the
second.
blame
One
away.
second.
Okay, cool.
And that's
Everybody,
crazy.
everybody stop shouting. I've watched
That's
the man.
crazy,
yeah,
bro.
before internet.
Can't
yeah,
take the blame away from
twang a
people, man.
ting, yeah, into having her first free ball, yeah, and then man run train on her and that, yeah. 2 years down the line, she's a whore of Babylon. This is her story. Anybody that bucks her, I'm telling you now, she's on absolute wickedness. But I'm talking about, I know her inception. She was not like this. Like a man
You don't know
turned her
Cassie's
like that.
Yeah, but you.
No, but I'm telling you. So I'm telling you, a man turned her out, and you're telling me
Why
no.
are we ignoring
Well,
facts
no.
though? We're ignoring facts. She was with.
She said when she bucked him, she didn't even suck. She haven't even
That's
sucked
a
a dick
lie.
before.
That's a
She could be
lie,
lying,
bro.
Margs.
She was
Why are
broski.
you taking
She
it
was
off the
with
table?
Ryan Leslie.
Every gal said they never sucked
So,
dick
come
before.
on,
Margs,
man.
Margs, all
Like,
jokes
what you
aside,
doing?
Margs,
Yeah.
come
Come on, bro.
Alright,
She was
I'm
with-
pandering.
No, you are
I'm
pandering. No,
That's
you
fine,
are.
I'm
You
pandering.
are. You are. She was with
I'm pandering.
somebody. My man's took
Stole
her.
her.
You don't know if you got trolled.
Do you?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Do you know if you got
What
trouble?
the fuck are you doing? What are you doing?
And do you know what it is? I don't like when people forget like they don't know how things work. This guy, bro, it doesn't matter. This
She
guy
loves money, bro.
That's
He's
it,
just asking
bro.
questions
He's going
for
on
the
like he
sake of
doesn't
it.
know how this works.
She
Like
loves
gal don't
money.
like,
Let
bro.
me cook,
There's gal that love lifestyle and love man
Man, this
and
is
love
saying
money
any-
that will do whatever it
Everything.
takes.
Yes.
That's just simple and plain.
That's it,
No,
that's
land.
I'm not like that.
No, what he's saying is the truth.
That's it.
No, listen to him, listen. He's saying there's girls out there, yeah, that will do, that like lifestyle, that like money, that want the soft life, but they'll do whatever it takes.
Of course.
To get
Millie.
that.
She's just
Yeah?
one of those
She's one
girls,
of
bro.
those.
Million
And that's
Why
it.
are
A man
people
trying to
denying
put her as a picket fence, nice girl, jogging, Pilates. She's not that gal,
That's
bro.
a
It's not
She's
that.
not that
because
gal,
when she
bro.
went to leave,
So
we've
stop-
seen her in the lobby. You've seen him kicking out her
So
teeth.
what, bro? Fours
That's
get
it,
mashed
so
up.
what?
Bro,
I said horse get
I
mashed.
can't say so what. We've seen him in the lobby kicking her teeth
That's
out.
got nothing to do
That's
with
what I'm saying.
the case
And
is
this is
going
what I
on.
keep saying.
Forget the case.
Man are saying,
No, that's what we're talking about.
Loons, we're here. Margs is bringing something from over there to try to bring up here. Bro, we're not talking about that.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have put hands on her. We didn't say that. He should have.
shouldn't have.
He shouldn't have touched the gal. If anything, domestic violence, let him rot in jail.
Jail for domestic
We're not
violence.
talking
Give him
about
his
that.
bird for that.
He's a freaky home. Yes, he is. But is he guilty of manipulation and trafficking and acting like
Definitely
a
manipulation.
Racketeering.
No, he's not.
Racketeering.
Definitely manipulation.
Bro,
No,
have,
it ain't the
have you
sort
flew
of-
girls out before?
No.
Lies.
You've never flew a girl out before.
Lies.
Me, my
Yes.
money ain't that long.
Yes,
Broski.
I've met gals.
You've never flew
I've
out
met
with
gals
a-
in different
They-
accents in this country.
Broski,
They
don't
flew-
make me hot
they
you up now.
flew-
You got things in
they
Toronto and all
flew
that. Stop
on
lying,
their
bro.
own coin.
Like,
And you give it back.
They flew on their own coin.
did you give it back to them?
No, I'll give it back in cocky.
Broski, man could say you traffic them. That's traffic and manipulation. She
No,
used
no,
her money.
trafficking. No, stop.
Right, hey, hey.
I
He's
don't
in
know.
big trouble.
I don't
I
know
got
him.
him.
I'm only playing.
Ladies and
I'm only
gentlemen,
playing. It's
we
the
got him.
alcohol. No, I was playing.
got him.
No,
No, but
no,
full
you know what?
jokes aside.
For real, traffic in London every day.
So it's okay when you do it, but now because you want a panda,
But yeah.
I don't care that
a
he
rich
flew.
mili-
I don't care that Puffy flew
So
her
what's he
out.
guilty of? Is he guilty of being a freaky
He's
homosexual?
not.
Yes.
He's guilty of prostitution. He's guilty of what he got found guilty
Guilty of
of.
prostitution? How?
Prostitute, not her, bro. It's the men.
How?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm saying I'm not.
What?
Guilty of paying for prostitution.
Look,
soliciting
he's
prostitutes,
guilty. of
Prostitution's
buying
not
prostitutes.
illegal. It's not illegal.
He's guilty of what he got found guilty of. All that racket.
You do the same
Remember,
thing. You do the same
He's
thing Diddy
innocent.
does.
He's innocent.
You
of
do
that.
the same thing Diddy does.
We're shouting.
Yeah, we're shouting.
Okay,
You know
go
what they're saying? You know what they're saying now? I see they're calling the $1 billion lawyer, innit? He's doing Dirk's case.
Is that
NBA Youngboy's
Brian
lawyer.
Still.
Is that-
No,
is
not
that
Brian
Diddy's
Still.
lawyer?
He sounds like a porn
No,
star.
Brian
Still.
No, he's
Still
a
is
bad
Diddy's
boy
lawyer.
lawyer though. He's beat two
Sounds like a
Ricos
porn
this
star,
year.
you know.
He's like, just
Look,
let him
he's
get
just
away with
sexed
it.
out. His mind is
Well,
just sexed
Brian
out.
Still.
That's even a wife for thinking.
No,
Yeah,
no,
that's
no,
like
Drew
fun,
Fielding.
man.
Drew Fielding.
Oh, the guy
Fielding.
with the glasses.
What's his name?
Yeah.
Drew Fielding.
No, he's a bad boy. He's a bad boy.
Cold. Drew Fielding. Drew Fielding. Now, $1 billion lawyer. Drew Fielding, $1 billion lawyer. Anyway,
needs a new name.
He's saying this, yeah. He's saying everything that Puffy's been found guilty for, Cassie's guilty for. It's nothing against her. He's guilty for buying prostitutes. They've got proof she paid for them. She picked them.
With his money.
That's even worse.
Bro, you're shotting my drugs.
Yeah.
You go jail for it.
Yeah.
You understand? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
everything that he's got a guilty
But
for.
it's a bit different.
No, it's not though.
Broski, where we? Let's not black the lines.
Bro,
There's
it's
no
just a money grab.
difference.
It's a money grab.
There's no
You see-
difference.
You see when you work out what a RICO is, yeah? You know what they're trying to say of all this free costs that he's doing, that Puffy's making money.
Oh, is it?
That's what racketeering is. You've got to be making money for your organisation. He's saying they're saying he was making them hit tunes to have free costs.
Come on.
Paying £600 for prostitutes. You know what I'm saying?
There's an interview where Cassie even said, even when the freak off stopped, the stripper said, she come to me and asked me, do you want to bust her up?
Yeah. See?
Say that again.
Like he's chopping her, and he's saying, Diddy's moving weird, so he's not nutting. So the freak off has stopped, and Cassie said, like, do you want to carry on, like, off, like, do you want to bust her nut?
Quickly
So
link
she's
me.
fully involved. Why would she tell up to a man after it's finished and say, do you want to bust her nut? That
Yeah,
doesn't
because
sound
she's
like
turned into a cum slut.
Oh,
Don't you get it? She ain't got no
you
defenses.
see, a man that
When the
has an
penis is
excuse
inside,
for-
you ain't got no
that is- there's
defenses.
Nothing that's never
So everybody's
no
a
one's
victim.
fault.
Everyone's a victim.
Yeah,
then.
that's
And this
it.
is what I hate now. It's like
Yeah.
everyone can just go on the
So what you
internet,
saying is he
say
didn't
something
make her
and then-
like that. She was born like
You
that.
don't know
Broski,
that. The court said no.
That's not what the.
Broski,
That's not,
Court said no.
that's not what was on trial. That's not what was on trial.
Bro. She put her whole life on trial and tried to say what you're saying. And they said,
She said the
not
man
a
that
recall.
she
That's not a recall.
She
Bro,
said
that's
the
what
man
everything-
that she loves and saved her life, the love of her life, she cheated on him.
with Diddy,
She
it was
went
free
back
cost.
to him.
People cheat
Bro,
No,
she's
no,
cheated
she
on
went
them.
there
She
with
cheated on
5
everyone
man.
she's been
because
with.
she's in bondage.
Oh, okay,
this
Margs.
guy, you see.
All right, Margs. It's not that because she liked it or
You don't know
enjoyed it
about
or wanted to
bondage,
do
about
it.
sexual
She's
ties.
a victim.
You know how much? I told you all the time. These guys out there, they got next man.
but
They're
I
not.
don't know
They're
what-
not your.
aye,
They're not your
get
things.
ready to
They're
clap.
my things.
They're not.
You might need to know. You might need to clap this. You might need to clap this, but I'm unsure. But it's not bad, but it's mad.
Don't say it then if
Yeah.
I'm minded to cut it because I don't understand what you're gonna say.
No,
'cause
say
you-
it.
It's
What is
not
it?
mad.
No.
You ain't done nothing mad in your life. But I remember you had one John, and you could say to her, "Yo, neck him, yo, and be quiet." when you're necking him up, you can.
Yeah, that's manipulation.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
did the
it's
same
not
thing.
manipulation.
No, like, he just
Oh,
had-
so what's the
they had
difference?
cold
I'm
words.
a facilitator. That's what she
So
wanted.
is Diddy. That's what she wanted. She wanted the men to do this to her.
I didn't train her up to be like that. She
No, did
forwarded-
he?
She came to me like that.
So did she.
And you know
So
what I'm
did
talking about,
she.
right?
Yeah, but she came to me like
So
that.
did she.
Man.
Broski, let's all jokes
I know it's
aside.
not-
Brought
She
her
was
to his
with a
yard and he
producer.
had John's there.
She was with a producer.
Crushed her.
The big dog come true. She was like, I want a bit of
get
that.
out.
It's simple maths, bro.
Obviously-
she was riding in a BMW. She jumped in a Rolls Royce. That's
Obviously,
all she
look,
wanted.
the lifestyle, him being in power, being a producer,
not
being
his
able to
fault.
help her with a
That's not his
career,
fault. That's not
she
his fault.
clearly wanted
That's not his
that.
fault.
That was the appeal. That's fine. So she has to take accountability for her actions, yes. But what about how she ended up where she ended up and what she done? He's the one that made her do certain things.
You might
She
wanna clap
wanted
this bit as well.
to.
You might want to clap this bit as well. But look at IB for
I
when-
need to clap now, no?
No, when you look
I
at
didn't
IB
do nothing
for-
like what I be for where we just went.
No. Listen, let me land.
You better, man, because
I-
if you say something crazy, I'm gonna.
I'm not. I didn't do nothing in IB for either. So there you go. But I'm saying you facilitated.
No one ever done that. But some can't get said.
You can't say shit. But
We'll see.
but,
I don't know
he
what you're gonna say.
facilitated something. Yeah, he made.
And I be for just now.
You made one of the killies them smoke something that weren't supposed to get smoked by that level of killie.
This is what I'm saying.
saying.
This is what I'm saying. See the person.
I'm a
he's talking about.
facilitator.
You're not. You're a manipulator.
I'm a facilitator.
You are a
What?
manipulator.
He's saying
Say
basically.
for a bag.
No, not
Oh,
for money.
bag.
For the bag, like it's the marathon run.
I'm
It's the
networking.
marathon run. The network is crazy.
See who you think Diddy is.
And I made a girl get a little rocks off.
Yeah,
you know who you
that's
think
the
Diddy
best
is?
slam she's had in her life, like looking wise. Like the way.
You say she shouldn't have been with a man like that.
Yeah.
See where you said that
But I patterned
now.
her
I
up.
know exactly who it was. Listen.
No, you don't.
I definitely do.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Yeah. But long and short, yeah. He made her pay for their table, everything, man.
Yeah,
Like,
look, see,
he got
he's a
tequila.
manipulator.
He goes,
He's a
yeah,
manipulator.
man. Goes, yeah, man. Oh, what? 2-rack table. I got my money in my pocket right now. He moved down. He's for real. You moved.
What, you made her pay 2 racks for the table?
These are doing
Didn't
too
make
much.
her. She wanted to. Right?
Who?
You're going mad.
Hold on.
You're going
What's it?
mad.
These are doing
Wait,
too
what's it? What's it? 'Cause
You need to clap if you want it.
Man like Margs Diddy.
I don't need to clap none because I didn't do
Diddy.
nothing.
I wasn't there.
Are you
I
not
went
saying
IB
you
for-
not made the girl get
Who's
slammed and
you
then
lot? I
she
wasn't.
made the
Beanos,
table
I went
get
in
Let's
IB.
make this clear. I was in the air. This is the night
Alright,
I
I'm
was in
asking
the
you a
air.
question.
I went IB for 3 days. I didn't chop nobody, so I'm straight.
And listen,
Okay.
no, we're not saying
No,
that.
he didn't say that.
no,
He didn't say
no.
that. Loons didn't say that.
My question
Did
is,
you facilitate for a woman to get
No,
piped down,
no, we're
then
not
pay
run-
for
we're
the
not even
table?
running that question.
No, did you pay?
Don't
Did you
listen
pay
to
for the
his
table?
question.
No, let him
Did you
land.
pay for the
No,
table?
man,
No.
Let him land.
Did you
This is
facilitate
all the
someone
pimping.
to
This
get
is
broke
all the
down
pimping. This is
and
that.
her pay the table
Listen, bro.
for her the calls? Did
She
you?
was always paying for the table. It was her table.
But I the big drip drinks. How much tequilas? How much of the tequila did she pay?
Well, the Patron was like 350 euros.
So
And then-
basically, what?
but you said to clear up. How much was the clear up when you man landed? It was
I know she done her thing.
yeah, it was like 2 racks, right?
No, she done her thing, innit?
You are a bad guy. You are a
Right.
bad and evil, sick and twisted cunt.
Individual.
Yeah, no, cunt. Yeah, see him.
You're running with that word.
No,
boy.
no,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he's a cuck, 100%. But
I'm
he's
not,
still
I,
my
don't
brethren.
I don't think I'm a cuck. I'm an exhibitionist. I like voyeurism.
Broski, and this is what we're doing.
I like to watch.
Plus size, no, you're fat. Sex worker,
No, don't
no,
go-
you're a
don't-
prostitute.
don't diss
Broski,
fat
what
guys.
you're doing
Don't
is
diss fat guys.
facilitator,
Don't diss
as
fat
in
guys.
manipulator.
Don't diss fat
That's what
guys.
you're doing. I didn't
What
say.
was
I
this?
didn't.
Don't
this is
diss
what-
fat guys.
I didn't diss them. I'm saying is you're not plus size.
Yeah, but-
You're fat.
Yeah, but you're saying fat like it's a derogatory term. Don't do that.
Well,
don't diss fat guys.
Is not is being
High
fat is
cholesterol, bro. That's
bro.
the little
Being
word.
fat
guys.
is
High
a
cholesterol.
sin. It's a
You
sin.
like
It's
that
a
one?
sin. You're not saying
It's
that
a
when you're
sin.
in the fat pom pom, are
I've
you?
never fucked no fat gal,
You're
bro.
lying.
Bro,
You know what? I people.
he thinks I'm him.
No, but you know what it is? You see what it is? You see what it is with you two was so insane, yeah? These two are, look, but you see you two, yeah? Like, you two are part of the same lion tribe.
He's
Like, I remember
he's
seeing
a fronter on
like,
lion.
I remember
He's a
before
dog.
podcast, I remember meeting you, yeah? Yeah, I think I went to jail like a couple weeks after, but I remember meeting you, yeah? And you man just, the angel strip or just the boozy culture, you man just had bare Jones about. And you man all, like, you man feed from the same, you know what I'm saying, gazelles.
No.
These man, like, I remember, I can't even bother with her no more. Do you want to take it with my hands? That's how these two are. That's their relationship. You're bored of a joint, you give her to him. He's bored of a joint, he gives her. He's probably done it more times.
Yeah.
No, and you give him
Yeah.
joints.
But we're not disputing. Yes, I have. I have given you. I haven't given you Jones.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, have you given him Jones?
No, he hasn't.
Oh.
This is what I'm saying.
No, you know, it's
One-way
my,
traffic.
my things don't rate him.
Because, do you know why they don't rate me? Because all of them are sex workers. He hasn't
Hey,
got
you know
one
what? You know
normal
what?
thing.
I'll be real to you. I'll be real. He don't even get no points for that year. It was just funny.
No, it's funny, but all of these girls, Loons,
Hey.
are all of these guys prostitutes?
Do you know what it is?
No.
They're prostitutes and
No.
sex workers.
No.
Not
That's
even
not true.
queen, not his queen.
Not, I'm not so. 99% of this guy's
female
fan
friends.
base and women attraction are prostitutes, sex workers, and OF tarts.
That's not true. Promiscuous gal.
That's
That's what I'm saying. The way you talk about women,
I don't
don't sit right with me.
Stop aligning that. I don't talk about women. I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about self-respecting women who work
Mothers.
jobs and do that.
Yeah.
Mothers and good
Yeah,
women.
yeah.
Wholesome women. I'm not. I don't even say it because I'm not even talking about them. I'm talking about whores. I'm talking about prostitutes.
Yeah, but
That's
you
what I'm
love
talking about.
whores.
What whore do I love?
Not love like that, but you
Love
rate
what they
whores.
do. Yeah, you love what they do.
So
Broski.
man them chat shit about whores, and then
We're getting on.
this is who
we
you're
have
linking
the
in your
same
spare
conversation.
time.
It's like I have to repeat myself.
But
like
this is who you're
20
linking in
times.
your spare time, bro. So you're on
What's-
you're in the public.
What sex
talking
worker- what sex
shit.
worker have I linked?
They don't
Name
need
me
to
one
be
sex
sex
worker.
workers. They're authentic whores, like whore to the core.
I do
They're
not-
not doing it for money.
Broski, let me tell you something.
Hold
If I
to the
said,
cause.
if I said I don't shop
Mental.
promiscuous women, I would be lying.
Exactly.
But you-
so
I've ne-
the guy them are
what
giving
are
you what you
preaching
want.
about?
The guy them are giving you what you want, and then you come on social media, you're chatting shit about them. I don't do
It's
that.
like I have to repeat myself 20 times, so this is the 21st time. You can be a promiscuous, self-respecting woman. You do know that, right? You can just like sex, connect with people,
What,
and
like,
chop.
to get- like,
One
get
second,
batteries and all that?
Chop. You can do all that if you want to do that.
yeah.
Behind closed doors, no, look at me, everyone. None of this attitude, none of that. You can just do it because you like it, boom, you're gone again. I'm not talking about that they're doing it, they're not advertising it. I'm talking about the women that are demanding money and this building up this fake attitude and
Okay,
lifestyle, selling pussy and all that. Oh, look at me, I'm a
Oh,
prostitute.
so you're
that
saying
man
if you're,
owe you
if, you're,
something.
if you're a whore, you're a whore. No problem. But it's when you're selling it and advertising.
When you're doing all of that
Okay,
nonsense and glamorizing it and all that and putting it in the public
They're the
light,
ones
that's
he
an
likes
idiot.
best still.
And this is what I'm saying. That's cool. I've never said don't, like, bro, if you're a promiscuous girl and you're just cutting through because for the love of the game, that's fine. But when you're on the internet and you got man like him glamorizing it and normalizing
man them
it,
sell drugs,
bro,
girl them sell
being a
pom-pom.
prostitute is not normal.
What's this though?
It's not normal.
What's this though?
It's
yeah?
normal.
If
It's the
you-
oldest.
It's not normal
It's the oldest
though.
hustle in the
It's
world.
not
He loves
normal.
that. He loves
It's the
that.
oldest
It's
hustle in the
not
world.
He's been
normal.
saying that.
Man them sell drugs, girl them sell pom pom.
It's not normal.
It's their God-given right.
Why are you still selling drugs then?
I've changed.
So what are you talking about
These
then?
hoes can change.
No, that's one thing that you can't change. Once a hoe, always a hoe.
Are you mad?
I stand by it.
You think I'll make a hoe to a housewife?
Do you know what? It's too deep. You have made a hoe into a housewife.
You can.
Yeah, you've done it.
When?
I'm not gonna say her name. You've wified hoes, bro. Yes, you have. That's your bag.
Bro.
That's your suitcase.
Bro.
That's your luggage.
That is, I like what I like.
Exactly. So I'm saying is, see me. I know who I am. You are a cock. So just accept the cockery that comes with it.
Whatever, you're begging gal for foot.
I've never begged no gal for foot.
We've seen
Never.
it online.
You haven't.
They've
you
sent
haven't.
you screenshots. They're beefing. You're
Listen,
beefing these gal.
I don't beef no gal.
When you was cool with them and you was asking for their foot, it was
I've never
blessed.
been.
Then you're beefing on the
I've never
timeline.
been cool with these guys. I've never met them. I've never met them. This is what I'm saying. Bro, it's not. This is what I'm saying. It's not real. But what is real is you being a cock. But we've established that. But
I don't think I'm a cock.
Broski, you can deny it as much. You're in denial, which is like the first sign of a mental illness. But you're definitely a cock. Like 1,000,000% a cock.